Are you tired of feeling like you solved one problem only to see three more pop up? Let's assemble a roadmap that keeps you on target for good. Hello again, and welcome to the fifth and final part of our series on solving the right problem. I'm Justin, and this is The Thoughtful Beard, your home for insights, ideas, and a scally cap. If you've been with us for the entire journey, you've seen how easy it is to fix the wrong problem and end up wasting resources, eroding confidence, and damaging morale. Today, we'll take all of the principles, frameworks, and checklists we've discussed and roll them into a practical roadmap you can use every day. First, let's do a lightning speed recap of where we've come from. In part 1, Why You Suck at Solving Problems, we learned that we often jump to solutions without confirming we're fixing the real issue. In part 2, Problems Don't Care About Your Feelings, we learned to see beyond surface complaints. In part 3, Dig Deeper So You Can Fail Less, we learned structured ways to dig deeper into problems. In part 4, 7 Questions That Save You From Looking Dumb, we learned some final checklists and how to figure out why some stakeholders might not buy in. Now, it's time to look at how to turn this knowledge into a consistent workflow and ensure lasting results. Let's get into it. I would like to encourage you to think of this as a 5-step daily habit that you want to develop. First, pause and identify. Is what you're seeing a symptom or a root cause? Resist the urge to jump straight to a fix, no matter how urgent the issue may seem. 2, apply a framework. Define 5 whys or something similar so you can gather data, ask why, isolate patterns, and form a precise problem statement. 3, use the 7 key questions. Confirm that you have a root cause that's specific, measurable, and within your control. Make sure the right stakeholders see value in fixing it. Implement and observe. Once you have a problem statement that you trust, take action. Deploy a solution or test a pilot fix. And then, fifthly, reflect and iterate. Measure your chosen metrics. Did the symptom go away for good? If they linger, revisit the earlier steps. If you do this consistently, you drastically cut down on wasted time and morale-busting fake fixes. One tool that I highly recommend is keeping a root cause journal. It can be a shared Google Doc, a Trello board, a Notion database, or even a physical notebook, whatever it is you like. Each time you tackle a problem, record the symptom, what triggered your concern. List the facts and data, metrics, logs, or observations that back it up. Track your framework steps. Which approach did you use? Define 5 whys. Did you do both? Document a final root cause statement. How did you phrase the real underlying problem? And then lastly, solution and outcome. What did you implement? And did it work? If not, what's next? Over time, this journal becomes a goldmine of lessons learned. You can pinpoint recurring issues, see which fixes stuck, and share this knowledge across your team or company. If this interests you, I'll provide links in the description below to some templates you can use. But even with the best frameworks and tools, implementation is where the rubber meets the road. Here's a few tips for you to remember. First, plan your rollout. Small pilot versus full-scale change. For complex issues, start with a small test to confirm your solution really addresses the root cause. Secondly, define the metrics clearly. If you determine the problem was poorly trained sales reps leading to low conversions, your metric might be the conversion rate after training. Make sure you collect before and after data to see if the fix really made a difference. Communicate often. Keep stakeholders updated. If they helped identify the root cause, loop them in on the progress and the results. This builds trust and momentum. And fourthly, stay open to iteration. Sometimes your fix only addresses part of the root problem or reveals new layers. Do not see this as a failure. See it as refining your understanding. Remember, problem solving is rarely a one and done deal. In dynamic environments, whether at work, in communities, or even at home, new challenges pop up. By repeating these steps, you foster a culture of continuous improvement where people feel empowered to question surface issues and dig deeper for truths. As we come to the end, I'd like to leave you with a few additional tips to remember as you make this process your own. First, remember, some symptoms are critical or impacting enough that they need to be addressed before you can focus on identifying the real issue. Doctors regularly intentionally take steps to address symptoms to buy them time to work on finding the root cause. Just do it with eyes wide open and recognize you're making a conscious decision to do so. Second, don't be afraid to talk to the wrong stakeholders. Although having the right stakeholder is critical to ultimately identifying the right problem, it's okay to get input from others as well. Sometimes the key to breaking through a maze of symptoms is a fresh perspective, unencumbered by the pain of the problem. So with that, we wrap up our series on identifying and solving the right problems. Let's do one final check. You now know why misidentifying problems kills confidence and morale. You can spot a symptom versus a root cause. You now understand frameworks to systematically uncover the truth. You can validate your root cause with the 7 key questions, remembering that stakeholder alignment is crucial. And now you know how to document, implement, and measure solutions so that they stick. My challenge to you is to take one real issue you're facing this week and apply these steps. Log it in a root cause journal, run it through the frameworks, check your solution against the 7 key questions, and keep the stakeholders in the loop. Watch how it changes the conversation and ultimately yields more and lasting results. If you found the value in this series, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who's tired of spinning their wheels on never-ending problems. And drop a comment letting me know what you're tackling next. I'd love to cheer you on or even help brainstorm. Thanks for tuning in to The Thoughtful Beard, where we serve up insights, ideas, and a scally cap to empower you in tackling life's toughest hurdles. Let's keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, a well-defined problem is already half solved. Take care, and I'll see you in the next adventure.